no matter what you do, you're going to be impaled. Unless you have a superior strategy. So the Macedonian phalanx was a great, it was one of the great, you could say, the trump cards that Alexander had, and his very mobile cavalry and very hard soldiers, very high quality soldiers. When it comes to Genghis Khan, when Genghis Khan was ruling Mongolia, the total population of the entire nation of Mongolia was 1 million. Okay? And his army, out of that 1 million, most of them half were women, obviously. Significant portion was children. The rest were animal herders and all that. So the armed forces at maximum were 100,000, 1 lakh strong. They would fit inside the Narendra Modi Stadium today. The entire army that conquered half the known world could fit inside one Indian cricket stadium. That's what he did. So how did he achieve this? Iron discipline. People who lived in the Mongolian steppe, they had to have that hardiness and the discipline, otherwise they would simply not survive childhood. So that is that. And then his entire system of organization was very scientific. You had 10, then you had 100, then you had 1,000, then you had 10,000. So the biggest regiment was 10,000, and each of them had a general who was tried and tested and battle hardy. There was pure meritocracy and pure loyalty. You had to be completely loyal to Genghis Khan. If he says go and jump off this cliff, you should be willing to do that. And meritocracy. You perform well, you'll be promoted. You perform well, you'll be promoted. Doesn't matter if you're related to him or not. So you had these tremendous tactics, and they took weapons and strategies from wherever they could. They copied Chinese armor. They copied Chinese horse armor. They copied Chinese weapons. They learned siege warfare from the Chinese engineers. They got gunpowder from the Chinese. They learned certain war strategies from the Turks when they conquered Khwarezm, which I'll talk about later, and so on. So they had no real scientific or technological prowess of their own, but they were willing to absorb everything and anything from their enemies. Hunger. And they combined these things in the weirdest combinations. They are the first to probably invent cannons. And then cannons became the modern weapons that we have today.